So if you put it all together, the left-hand bar gives what my current 2017-18 ending stocks estimate is, of 1.9 billion bushels. That is down from the current year, but it is still adequate. It does not suggest rationing is required. I use the same acreage on each one of these at 90.886 million acres, what USDA reported today, but I varied my yield. The yield in the first column, I use a 166.8, which is kind of between our models right now. One model is a national model, the other is a compilation of state models. So the national model, I think, is at 166.6. The compilation of state models is at 166.9. So I used a 166.8. And adequate stocks, marketing your average cash price at 360. If, on the other hand, we see a better yield unfold with corn coming out of feeders, so to speak, lost my train of thought. Anyway, using the same acreage here, a good yield, what USDA's got a yield of 170.7. And overall, that leaves us with ending stocks of 2.2 billion. I think it's going to end up being a little bit lower than where we finished the year this year, because I'm looking for USDA to have to adjust exports and feed usage. But it's moving in the right direction. Still argues for marketing your average cash price at 335. On the soybean, on the bullish scenario, what if we end up with on the corn, on the bullish scenario, a 160 yield? That makes things a little bit more interesting. Ending stocks dropped to 1.4 billion bushels. That suggests a marketing your average cash price of 465. That is what the trade is building in some risk premium in right now for that possibility. And that's what we're guarding against.